then, the best there is, the best there was, the best there ever will be, Bret the Hitman Hart. Such an honor. And I got to say, congratulations on your Canada Walk of Fame as well.
Thank you. It's a big honor. Yeah.
Well, of course. And I got to say, your favorite wrestlers growing up, if you give me your favorite wrestlers growing up.
My favorite wrestlers growing up were Sweet Daddy Siki was one of my favorites. I shouldn't say Abdullah the Butcher was one of my favorites, but he was my favorite to hate, like to be afraid of. But he was, to me, now looking back, he was one of the greats of my childhood. He really was a great evil character. You know, I had a lot of love and respect for some of the guys like Gene Kiniski and Whipper Watson. You know, I actually watched them when I was real small. So, you know, I've had a rich history, so I got lots of, there's some of the, I still believe the Canadians are the best wrestlers in the world, pro wrestlers anyway.
Yeah, for sure. And what inspired you to get into wrestling?
I had to fail at everything else, and then the wrestling was there waiting for me.
Throughout your whole Hall of Fame career, what was your favorite match?
You know, I have some that are really close. Probably my all-time favorite match is going to be the Steve Austin WrestleMania 13, just because it was such just a real piece of work. It was just a real masterpiece. I don't know that wrestling can get better than that. I really just love the whole memory of it. It was such a great storytelling. Steve Austin was a great wrestler. That was just the one that stands out tops. But the Iron Man match with Shawn Michaels.
That's legendary, yes, for sure.
That's no slouch. That's not a match you just go, well, that wasn't it. That was nothing. That was probably the hardest match I ever had in my career. It was definitely both of like two wrestlers in their prime, basically trying to outshine each other for an hour. And it's a great match. It's that I would say they're right even. And then, of course, Wembley with Davey Boy, the British Bulldog.
That was electric, for sure.
Pretty hard to top the beautiful art in that match. This two wrestlers again at their prime. And, you know, even Undertaker, Mr. Perfect, my brother Owen, WrestleMania 10. I mean, I have so many matches. To say what my favorites are really hard.
It's a really hard one for sure.
But the Austin one that stands out the most is for me, I love to watch it back because it was one of the most fun matches I ever had.
Dream match, a fun question. Past or present, any wrestler in you, a dream match will be fun to watch.
There's so many. I mean, if I could go in the past, I would love to have wrestled Sweet Daddy Siki just because he was my hero.
Yeah, exactly.
Or Abdullah. Mind you, I think I did work with Abdullah, so I have that memory. But today's wrestlers, I would love to have wrestled Brock Lesnar. I would love to have wrestled Roman Reigns. Ooh. I would love to have put John Cena in the sharpshooter.
And then You Can't See Me.
Yeah, I just know that when I was the American bashing Canadian, John Cena would have been the perfect
American.
Yeah,
for sure.
We could have danced for a long time, and we could have done some great stuff. And I wish I could have done that with someone like John Cena.
For sure.
But CM Punk, Daniel Bryan are also two of my favorites, and also. I'll say this, like one of the greatest, maybe the greatest wrestler of all time that people often forget about or don't recognize is Rey Mysterio. Is maybe one of the greatest. I wish I could have had one match with Rey Mysterio just to be in the ring with him. He's one of my favorites and always a class act. And but very few wrestlers have the respect that I have for Rey Mysterio.
Words of encouragement to like up-and-coming wrestlers, what would it be for you?
I would tell them I'll go back and watch all my matches back as much as they can.
To learn from
you. And don't watch anybody else.
Yeah, trust you, exactly. Excellent. We're good for sure. It's such an honor. Thank you so much. One of my favorite moments ever. Thank you so much. Hero growing up in Idol. Thank you so much, Bret.